I can't remember when I was not drawing. Yeah, I didn't want that much between me and the piece. It's the only way I can put it, I guess. But I did, as I was, had to take painting, had to take all these various photo. That was just part of the whole degree program. So, but I decided mainly I don't want several steps to sort of slow me down. So I wanted it direct, active, and it's maybe sometimes kind of spooky.
Mm-hmm.
And I have used painting, paints and so forth. But my choice definitely is the dry medium. It just fits. It feels good. It's like direct. Nothing in between me and that chalk or that charcoal. What gets me going is that it's, I don't know what I'm going to end up with necessarily. I'm not planning it out. To a point I am, but it's not decided upon that way. I'm just doing, and it starts to move me in a direction. I try it. Maybe it'll work, maybe it won't work. Why?
Mm-hmm.
Why I create?
Uh-huh.
I can't think of not doing that. And when I have been too far from it, I'm unhappy.
Uh-huh.
So it's really a matter of I need it. I need to do it. And I want to do it. And because I have gone through, like many artists, you go through a fallow period. It's not, what shall we say, you're not doing anything, and it starts to, like there was that thing to say, I'm painting again, which was a good announcement to your friends. I was happy finally to be back on track. I find the word necessary comes up. It's just necessary for me to do that. Because when I'm not doing it, I'm not as happy. Because I forget myself when I'm doing it, and that's a good thing. It's not therapy. I don't use it that way. I use it because, it's just not, it's not foreign. It's, it's a surprise sometimes. But it gets me going. It gets my juices going, if you will. And it takes up a lot of my thinking and action and making. And I never know what's every time I've tried to plan out a series, for instance, of drawings or paintings, and each one would end up as its own and not as part of a series. They were all orphans. So I took care of them.
My present work is deeply grounded in my past. Since May 2020 through the present July 2022, I have practiced a Zen meditation of painting daily and sharing these perfectly imperfect studies along with poetic observations virtually with familiars and on Facebook. The June 2022 IFell exhibit connected 40 years of artistic work leading to this here and now Zen painting moment. Always I have lived a visual, verbal, and listening life. I was born a poet. As a teen, I loved watching mist rise on the morning lake. I still do. As a small child, I loved listening to my dad's family band practice in our living room. I still love my father's country music. In the 1980s and 1990s, I wrote for The Rider and Bloomington Voice alternative magazines and helped organize multimedia events like Nights. I became an arts advocate. This was possible through the support of other artists and especially through the support of a strong circle of women, including in those early years, Donna Faye Reeves, Roxanne Rogers, Garbo, Jacqueline Odie, Janet Powell. I say gratitude to all of them for these many years of love. In the early 1990s, I mostly centered on music, ran Second Story nightclub, had a mission to showcase a wide range of music and local musicians. But by the end of the 1990s through the 2000s, I shifted from external advocacy to inner focus. I began to do less and be more. I married an amazing man, my beloved Alan Wilson. Together, we designed a beautiful garden. I daily photographed flowers we grew. When Alan passed in 2011, I moved my garden slightly out of town to be near my folks and my extended family, my brother, sister-in-law, to have home for grandkids to come to. In the 2010s, I swam at the lake, traveled to the sea, became centered in my garden. I love sitting with big water and walking in nature. I chose a simple life. This meditative hibernation fit well with the hermit lifestyle necessary at the start of the pandemic. I could easily isolate, but how to remain connected with other. My son, my most beloved creation, and his wife and daughter live in Indianapolis. My Alan's kids, children, those grandkids lived in Indianapolis and Noblesville. My family and friends were spread out, both in Indiana and around the world. I had taken lessons in watercolor in 2018 when my dear friend Cheryl Boyke became ill with ALS. No matter what, painting helped me be present in the now. So when COVID locked us all down, my natural choice was to return to daily painting as a way to center and to share virtually, a way to just be in this here and this now. Namaste.